This is what it looks like when you keep trying to tell your hitter more and more cues to fix their swing flaws without ever addressing the real root cause. And this is what it looks like when you try to teach that kid to hit for power. Because here's the truth. Most hitters don't actually have enough control of their bodies to move the way they need to if they want to be able to hit for real power. And that's why so many coaches out there don't like to chase power. They just want to have a nice balanced swing, they say. But I think they're wrong. Power, I don't think, is the problem. I think the problem is movement. So let me show you 3 of the most common movement tests that athletes fail when they come into our facility. That way you can try these at home to see if there's any issues going on with your kid. With this test, have your athlete get in a planking position with their shins on a yoga ball, and then have them roll their legs up onto one side so the legs are stacked on top of each other, and then back down and up on the other without bending their arms. And most kids do not have enough core control to pull off this move. It's actually kind of funny to watch them fall off. Number 2, grab a PVC pipe and have your hitter hold it on the back of their head, their upper back, and tailbone while their calves are up against something like a bench, and then ask them to hinge forward. And if they lose contact at any point on the PVC pipe or with their calves on the bench, they're failing our hinge test. And then 3rd is the overhead squat test, where you want to keep another PVC pipe or broomstick or whatever overhead, and then ask them to squat down until they can sit all the way on their heels without letting the pipe drift forward in front of their knees. And almost every youth athlete fails this one. In fact, it's actually 80 to 90% of the athletes that we test with these will fail at least one of them. And here's why this matters. If you do not fix these movement issues, it doesn't matter how many drills or cues you stack on your hitter, they're never going to unlock their full power potential. And that's why movement work has to be built into hitting practices. And if it's not, you're leaving a ton of your kids' power on the table, which is something I made sure I did not do with my own kids, which is probably why they can hit the ever-loving piss out of the ball. So if learning how to help your athlete develop the movement patterns required to hit for their full power potential, and that's something you'd like to dig deeper into, we recently held a full online workshop on this exact topic. And if you'd like the link to the recording, just drop the word workshop in the comments and I'll send it your way. And for those of you who live near my local facility in Centralia, Washington, if you'd rather have me run your hitter through the full Power Leagues checklist and the movement screen in person, just drop the word assessment in the comments and I'll reach out and we can set up a time for you to come by the facility locally.